At St. John Shipbuilding, we started this yard in 2006 with the intent to build a first-class marine facility. We're in a unique position geographically on the southeastern coastline. Allows us to service the vessels in Mid-Atlantic, southeastern Gulf, as well as the Caribbean Basin to do refit, repower, paint, haul and launch, as well as new construction. The vessels that we build at St. John's are tugs, landing crafts, construction barges, deck barges, truckable tugs, truckable barges, high-speed aluminum ferries, passenger transportation, luxury house barges, as well as small displacement aluminum and steel vessels. So at St. John's, we're 68 miles southwest of Jacksonville, Florida, and approximately 50 miles north of the Great Orlando area along the St. Johns River. So it's a quick trip, less than a day from the Intercoastal to our facility. Our facility is maintained by the Corps of Engineers at 12-foot negative draft.
So in the last 5 years, we have a new building built on the property. It's what we refer to as our assembly building. That assembly building is in direct line with our dry dock, so with our rail system. Once the boats are complete, it's easy to roll them down the track and right onto the dry dock for launch. That eliminates us doing any side transfer launching like we've done in the past. Inside that building, we do have two 10-ton overhead cranes. Currently in that building, we are working on the first ever water injection dredge for a customer to be built in the U.S. to be completed here before the end of 2020, as well as other dredges that are in now currently for repair. Our repair side, it varies from whatever can come in here by water, we will bring it up and repair it, from the dredges to the landing crafts, from the Caribbean to the barges. Towards the end of that rail, like I said, there is a dry dock that is a 900-ton capacity dry dock. It is 60 foot wide, 140 long. I can bring up as much as a 200-foot long vessel. We also have a side transfer launch, which we've launched multiple barges and landing crafts from. Inside our fab shop, we have a 10 by 40 CNC aluminum router table that'll also cut composites and wood, which will aid and help a lot with our cabinet making. All of our furniture is done in-house. We have a 40-foot plasma table. With our plasma table, we have the ability to draw our parts in-house, send those parts to the machine, as opposed to having that subbed out to somebody else. It's a big help for us. We're not waiting on anybody. We can bring it all in, design it, lay it out, cut it, and then get it out on the yard within hours as opposed to days. Also inside that, we have a press brake. We have an iron worker. The iron worker we just use to cut, angle and flats. It speeds it up so we don't have to torch cut them. We do have a small shear in there as well for shearing thinner material. Also housed in that building is our wheel abrader, which gives us the ability, or blast machine as it's called, which gives us the ability to buy plate raw, and then we can bring it in, blast and prime it, and then cut it all in-house. So it gives us a chance to speed things up. So St. John Shipbuilding is not just building here in the state of Florida. We have vessels all over the East Coast, all through the Caribbean, to include the Bahamas. We have boats in Venezuela. We have boats in Honduras. It's not just a regional thing with St. John Shipbuilding. What we do the most of is a lot of the landing craft style vessels that go to the Caribbean. That's what we're known most for. That was a vessel that was on our logo for the first 6 or 8 years that the company was open. So the landing crafts have always been the bread and butter, as well as our truckable tug series. So we do have a 25-foot truckable tug, and we do quite a few of those as well here at St. John Shipbuilding. We are typically known as a tug and barge company, but that has expanded over the last few years, where we're now building dredges, we're building catamarans, we're building pontoon boats, we're building ferry boats, double-ended ferries. We're not tied down to anything. We've done work for the Navy, we've done work for amusement parks. We have amusement rides that are actually been constructed here and shipped to Central Florida. We have work barges, we have dive barges, we have restaurant barges. We're not really limited to anything. We will certainly bid anything that's out there on the market if it's on the water. People say that they refer to our offshore supply vessels as an offshore supply yacht because the quality and of the woodworking in the interior was so fine that they weren't expecting that in an OSV. We've had vessel and fleet managers come in and tell us that the vessels that they get from us are the finest that they've ever had, the finest that they've ever seen. The attention to detail in the woodwork, the quality of the welding, the fit up of the plate, the application of the paint process. They can't comment enough on how much thought, time, and effort went into everything that we do here. We don't take the shortcut. You know, if it's done right, and it's done right the first time.
The quality that we put in at St. John Shipbuilding is the quality you get out for decades to come.